Hey y'all, and welcome back to Our Road Less Traveled. Today we're going to talk about the dark side of YouTube.
I thought it was going to be the surprises, but we're going to go with that. We're going to get into a few things, so hang on, we'll be right back. The first one are product reviews.
Yeah.
And this is a touchy subject because on the one hand, we don't want anybody to think that we're calling them out because we're not.
No.
But the other hand is
RV mattress.
there's a balance. So from the beginning, Maria and I have literally paid for everything that we've put on the rig. And there are a few channels that I watch that if I'm doing research on something and they come up, I actually value their opinion. Todd from Switch It Up has several products that makes RV life easier, but he doesn't necessarily promote that stuff. It's more like he did a video and included it on it.
Yeah.
Chad from Changing Lanes, I watch his stuff, just about every technical video that they do. I watch his stuff because he goes into detail as to why he chose it, how it goes together, and does a really good job on it. The third one that I really watch is JD from Big Truck Big RV. Mm-hmm. And JD is such a nice person. I haven't met him in person, but JD's actually responded to emails on questions I had about specific things and which vendor to go through to get them. So those are my three that I go to. And I don't necessarily consider them influencers of a product, if that makes sense. They're reviewing something, I guess, for the benefit of the community.
Yeah.
So,
and that would be the only reason we would do it. Is for the benefit of the community.
And this is where it becomes hard, because what I want to say would offend a lot of people, and that's, I think when you're talking about products, ethics, characters, and morals have to come into play. And if you're pushing a product just to make $1 off of it, then I don't think that I couldn't do that. If you're telling somebody about a product because it works really well and you use it, regardless of whether you make money, I think that's the balance I'm talking about. But
yeah.
So that's why we don't push a bunch of stuff. Yeah. And we get emails all the time. Matter of fact, we got one from some new RV sales place. They don't care about the subs, they just want people to subscribe, and they're willing to pay us boatloads of money to get it done. Well, we don't do that. So
the second one is comments. So if you're gonna have a YouTube channel, you got to have some thick skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know who you are, but if you're this person,
we got a good laugh. We get a good laugh out of a lot of them, and we may post some of them up here so you can just see them.
We're going to post some of them because don't watch 15 seconds of our video and then automatically assume that I'm some stinking unemployed hippie that is mooching off
South
God
Dakota.
knows who.
Yeah.
I have been gainfully employed every year since I was 12 years old, whether it was cutting grass or through a corporation or owning one of my own companies.
What's funny is when they watch 15, 20 seconds of a video and then they write this book of a comment. You can't help but read it because it's like, they started out by, you're such an idiot and you're mooching off the government.
I love those. And if you know me and you think I'm an idiot, hey, sometimes I am. But we've had some doozy of comments.
There's two main videos that got all the nasty comments.
Yeah.
One was the South Dakota video, and one was the me parking the dually video.
Yeah. Well,
and where I was making fun of myself, and I thought it was funny, but man, I got some comments about
that, and the 1 year full timing. The cost on it,
yeah.
That got a few.
Yeah, we got a few.
There were people that told us that, you know, we shouldn't pull our trailer with a half-ton truck with 3 wheels on it, and maybe I should look at getting a job. I mean, that's how off target some of these comments were.
Yeah. Or they felt sorry for us, and they're sorry that we didn't know better before we started out.
Yeah.
You know what? We learned a lot our first year, but we had a freaking good time.
And we had a pretty good idea what we were getting into. Can't blame anybody but us.
Right.
And I don't know that there's any blame that needs to be handed out.
No.
I mean,
we will try to do better on our budget.
No, we're not.
This coming year, but we're still having a pretty good time.
And I'm sorry if that offends you that we spent $78,000 having fun last year, and you think that it could have been done for $14 living in a van down by the river. That's fine.
Or going to hotels and staying there and one time a year. No, we're having we had a full year of pretty much a vacation mode.
And don't worry about us. We're still putting money in savings. We still have money from the house in savings.
We're okay.
We're fine.
We're more than okay.
So financial advisors, quit calling me.
Yeah.
All right, the third one that really shocked us was the income.
Yes.
From YouTube.
Yes. People had told us, like people who have, monetized channels, told us what to expect kind of, but.
Well, I don't know that they told us what to expect. We just assumed that they were being polite because, you never talk politics, religion, or money.
Right.
So we just assumed everybody was, you don't make any money off of YouTube, and, just kind of keeping it low key. The fact is you don't make money off of YouTube. I mean,
no, and that may be why some people do product reviews.
It may be.
But we have another income, so we don't need that, right. And we'd much rather do it this way.
Yeah, this really is
for fun.
Fun for us.
For fun and for entertainment and for proof of life, as Clay says. Yeah. And one day maybe the kids will look back and remember us. And maybe one day the grandkids
I'm gonna add another thing in there is while we're going from place to place, sometimes we run across these just gems of things that we think other people ought to see, and we had some of the best Jamaican jerk chicken in North Carolina from a lady that was born and raised in Jamaica. How she ended up in North Carolina, I don't know, but.
Yeah.
If you're in Western North Carolina and you're anywhere near Ruffton or Rutherfordton or however the Sam Hill they say it.
It's maybe is it Springdale?
Springdale.
I don't know where it is actually.
That is an absolute must of a restaurant to go into. I don't want to say it's a hole in the wall because it's a rather nice place, but
right.
It's a small, cozy, outdoor dining.
Rock steady.
We want to share that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Like this campground is a gem of campground.
Yeah, and that's coming next week.
Yes.
So we don't make shit off YouTube.
Oh, no. We don't. Like literally maybe a penny or maybe $1. Is it $1 for like every 1,000 views you get?
No, it's like 1 penny for every 1,000 views.
Is it?
Yeah. We'll pull up our best video and show y'all how much we made on that over the course of 4 months, 5 months.
Right. Maybe 6, but yeah.
But it's
shocking.
People they're not being coy.
No.
You don't make anything.
And you can't make a living.
No.
I mean, you could if you're like Mr. Beast. Or someone with a huge, and if you have a community supporting you and you do like Patreon, maybe, I don't know, we don't do that.
Well, if you're getting 75,000 views or more a week,
yeah,
I could see where you could generate $2,000 to $4,000 a month.
It could.
But
Yeah,
if you're a small YouTube channel like us, and we're lucky to hit 300 views.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's not even offsetting diesel fuel.
I mean, yeah. Every now and then we'll have one that does really well, and you know, when I say really well, like maybe 1,000 or 2.
Yeah.
We've had 2 or 3 videos that have done over 10,000 views, I think, and
we just don't get into controversial stuff, so.
Yeah. We're not going to really jump on the bandwagon with everyone.
This
is our road less traveled.
This is what we're into, and you notice there's no drama going on back there.
No.
There's no fighting going on back there.
No.
All right, those are the top 3 things. What else do we want to put in here?
Tonight is Barkoween at our campground. We're going to get some video of that and show you next week.
Next week, you definitely want to watch that video because we're going to have our first ever content of a campground with a Barkoween something or another, whatever they call it. It's trick or treat for dogs.
Yeah.
So if you're a dog lover, I'm telling you, you're going to love this campground.
Yes.
All right,
if you have anything that you want to add to what shocks you about YouTube or the dark side of YouTube or anything like that, good, bad, ugly, feel free to drop a comment. As we've said before, we always read all our comments and we like to respond to each and every one of them. So
even the dumb ones.
Yeah, even the mean ones.
But I am polite, and I'll actually send you links to videos that prove that we don't live in a tent somewhere, or that we did actually own a house and voluntarily sell it.
Yeah.
That y'all, if you honestly, and I can't believe I'm gonna say this, stop watching this video and go read some of the comments on our video. It's way more entertaining.
Yes. So that wraps up this week's video on the dark side of YouTube, and we'll see you next week on our road less traveled.
See y'all.
Bye.